What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Eddie, and I want to just say thank y'all for just finding this video. Thank you for finding this video, and I hope that this can be like very like knowledgeable for you. Um, of course you seen the thumbnail, you read the title, and you already probably got a taste of what this video gonna be about. Yes, yes, it's all on you. Like I can't put it. You can write it in the sand. You can get a bloop like a plane and you know put smoke in the air when you ride by, but it's all on you. What do I mean by that? Like you came in this world like alone. So I mean somebody obviously brought you in the world. You feel me? Like like and when you get to them points in life where you gotta when everything is all on you, then you would notice. Like what I'm saying. Let me break it down a little bit more, cause y'all probably like I'm hella confused. When she leave the crib at the 18 years old, some people do it earlier, some people do it, you know what I'm saying? For y'all people who did it after, ain't nothing wrong with it. Some people don't ever leave the crib. But a lot of people, a lot of people, like, I don't know, like they dwell on things that can't happen for them, or when things go sour or go wrong, the whole world can turn bad. And I want you to know that it's all on you, you know, to just uplift yourself and keep yourself going. You know what I'm saying? When things go bad, because when you think about it, man, when you really think about it, you will never be alone. But it's all gonna depend on you. You feel me? A lot of people get that mixed up with being. They say, "Oh, Eddie, I'm alone," or "I feel alone." Like, nah, you can get support from a lot of people. A lot of people willing to just talk to the next person. Sometimes, like, you just gotta be willing to. And remember that it's all on you. So if something don't happen, it was your fault it didn't happen. You know? And don't take that with a grain of salt. Please take it with a grain of salt. But like don't take it with too much. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta make them choices that's gonna get you from A to B to C to D and so on and so forth. See, growing up for me, I'm just heard like something with me about y'all. So y'all don't think I'm just like speaking on anything. Like growing up, really didn't have too much money for real. You know, I really just had to ask my mom and them for stuff and stuff. Like Ty really got money, and when I say money, y'all, money to me was just having a couple $100 in my pocket. For some of y'all that's a lot to hear that. For some of y'all that ain't nothing when you hearing that. You know what I'm saying? So like, take it for what you want it. For what you want to take it for. Um, I say when I turned about 15, 16, and I was able to get like a worker's permit, I got right into like the field of working and just trying to figure out what was for me. But the first thing I ever did was I think I got a summer job and I knew I had a plan, but I knew it was all on me to pursue the plan that I wanted to pursue, which is rap. And during that time, of course, I had my ups and downs. I was living in a neighborhood with my homies, so like I was still doing things with them that I shouldn't have been doing or should have been doing or however you want to take it. But I'm gonna go with the shit I have been doing because look where I'm at now. Not saying I don't have the same amount of love in each and every single one of them, but like you gotta know how. You gotta know that like at the end of the day, it's just gonna be you. Like when things come down, when push comes to shove. So I'm gonna jump back to the story. I got a job, shot my first music video, went to the studio, had that planned out. I was like, I'm gonna I'm gonna go to the studio. I'm gonna shoot me a video. I'm gonna get something done, and I'm gonna make sure I make a goal for myself so I can stay locked in. You know, this was just a start. Not saying what I was doing prior before this, but this is just when I got a job and I started getting my own money. I was like, okay, let me make this work. Let me make this work. So, 17, 18 years old coming around, I'm going, I kept it lit. I got fired from my summer job, which is the knock on the door, like, all right, bro, you got to tighten up. Like, you going to have to tighten up. You get fired from another job, like, which I did in the future, but we ain't gonna talk about that yet. We still around like 16 years old. I got fired, and I was like, it was on the last day, so I wasn't really tripping. And it was a summer job. I wasn't really tripping. So next year it came around. I got another little summer job. Then I got 2 jobs after I graduated high school. Fast forward, I quit a job, stayed with one job. I quit both jobs. Went into the streets. Got real deep into the streets with it. Then got back into working. Got kicked out my parents' house to go live with my brother. And he was like, nah, you can't live here if you ain't gonna work, which I had to respect. He's like, you gonna pay bills too, just like a grown man if you gonna, if you want to be treated like a grown man, because that's where you headed. You 18, you an adult, You want to, it's good to have people around you like that, and for some people, like, to just uplift you and, even though it was my brother, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to him. Shout out to you, bro, if you watching this for sure, for sure. But it took me through a lot of emotions. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot. Like living with him, being responsible, learning how to pay bills, because it was all on me. When nobody else gonna pay my bills for me. I fell out with my. Nah, I ain't fall out with my family. I ain't never fall out with them for real. It's just we went through a rough patch, like everybody do. So after that, I was about 18 years old. I went to go live back with my parents after I got kicked. Not that I like necessarily kicked out. I went to go live back with them, and then some other stuff happened, and I had to go live back with my brother. And I was just going from job to job at this time, y'all. So like, if you just think about that, going job to job and living with your parents and your brother at the same time. You doing a lot. It's hard to keep a job, and it's hard to keep that momentum and everything that you want. And it's hard to think like everything is all on you because you're not getting a chance to connect with that inner you. Like a lot of people need to be. You know what I mean? And I really didn't ever get that chance. So I think God came to me one day, and one of my friends from home like moved out of town and went to the little college, blah 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 blah. I moved out there, which is here. So I've been there ever since. Cause it was all on me. Even though I had the support. But what was I gonna do? I know I had to pause because I had to let y'all think about that. What was I gonna do? So I started working and working. Then I was just blowing the money at first because I was trying to live the college life with my homies, and I had no business doing that because guess what? I wasn't even in college. So that whole time I really could have been saving my money, putting it up, acting out the fun. But hey, you gotta learn how to have fun. But it was all on me to have fun. So I chose that. Fast forward 3 years later, y'all. 23, blah 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 blah. Uh, I don't even want to say 23. I think I was about 19, 20. I was working this job for about 5 years. About 5 years. I worked this job about 5 years, a cooking job. I want to expose them because they don't need the clout. But I was working at a cooking job about 5 years. And being there taught me a lot. You know, I had a lot of ups and downs there. But it wasn't finna make me who I was because I'm still in the making. God ain't ever gonna be done until he done. Man, don't nobody ever know when God does, but we ain't gonna get all into that. So I'm 26 years old, y'all. Now, I'm just fast forward. I left that job. I saved up enough money to realize when my friends left from around me and college was over and all that stuff, I was able to like I can really save my money and really do something with this money. If I, when I want to. Not saying if I want to, but when I want to. So the whole time I was just thinking like, damn, it ain't been all on me, but it's all on you. And I don't want you to take that with, too deeply. Just know at the end of the day, it's all on you. Do what you want to do. Make your life how you want to make it. I finessed the job. Don't let the job, don't let the money make you. Make the money. Let that sink in. With that being said, y'all, much peace, much love. I'm out.